I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know I'm late, y'all. And I'm apologize for doing this live stream so late. But hey, it's Christmas morning. It's 1:43 a.m. So it's Christmas morning. So I'm apologize to Femi and I apologize to the Keep It Loud because I'm gonna go ahead. I think we should just postpone this to Saturday because listen, I just came back. Um, you know, um, Christmas kind of a little different this year, so I'm gonna chill. Um, Christmas on a middle of the week, you know, strange to me. Always have been. So um, so I apologize to Femi and them. I told I'll be here, but I didn't make it back. You know, it's holidays, and then you got to spend time with family and such. So anyway, I made it back, even though I'm not feeling well. Got this head cold. Um, over. Oh, you glad I'm here? Um, thank you. So I'm just waiting for Femi and what's his name to finish off this classic debate. I want to witness because yeah, I'm gonna let them hash it out over here. You know, since they want it. It's about the whole passport bro with what's that dumb idiot name is Floyd. And let me go ahead and say this. So some of y'all had this coping. How y'all cope tells me more about yourselves than anything else. About the situation. Why you always want to slam a black man when he's down? That doesn't sound right when you having a man who had teddy bears and ski mask. All right, teddy bears and a ski mask. If a man walking around with teddy bear and ski mask and computer disk drives and electronic devices, um, that's undefensible. Really, little children was harmed, possibly harmed behind this. You know, and I see you idiots online talking about, oh, he was a setup. He was a setup. All right, he was set up. How how was he a setup? I can't believe that some people will fix their mouths and say that Floyd was set up. It's sad. And Taylor, shout out to Taylor though. Yeah, shout out to Taylor. Oh, I'm taking some NyQuil too, though. So if I fall asleep during this, oh well. I'm taking some NyQuil. This is not the first time I fell asleep on a live stream, particularly my own. But yeah. So yeah, it's not a setup. He set his own self up, and I'm gonna say throughout 2026, all of this is going to be brought out to the light. Who is connected to who, and who's been a part of what? You know, who financed who? All of that. And this is what I believe, right? Because of the nature of the super chat and how people make money on social media, I guarantee you that because of the Floyd situation, how he's been financed with his debauchery, what makes you think how much you want to bet that Google is going to get rid of the super chat? See, I'm gonna say it like this: I'm for it. I'm for the end of the super chat. I'm for it. Yeah. Now keep on saying I'm hating. Oh yeah, Big J, you hating. See, there's a little thing called the terms of service and the community guidelines thing that a lot of y'all are ignoring, right? So the super chat is there to find help for this person to gain funds, you know, so that the supporters of of a content creator could finance donate money to um to that content creator, right? But if the content creator is doing things that is let's say outside of the terms of service and community guidelines, and it's attached to the money, so Google could, the government of Brazil could force Google to stop the um the super chat and probably encourage the nations on the earth to do it, especially when children being exploited, especially when minors are being exploited. See, there's some videos I made that I put on private, and I told you people online that they're coming after y'all. All Big J, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, Super Sly 75 also predicted this too, right? He also predicted that Brazil and all these other countries are going to go after the passport bros. Oh, you don't know what you talking about. Uh-huh. We're here now. And you know what's so frustrating? Let me tell you what's so frustrating about this. How many times I gotta tell y'all that I'm right? How many times I gotta tell y'all that I'm right about shit? Y'all never get get behind the 8 ball. And a lot of y'all have this rudimentary mindset. Y'all's concepts about things are rudimentary. It's so limited in scope. Your mindset, your mental framework is based on what you feel, based on your insecurity as a black man. You're not looking at it from the aspect of the global market or of a moral high ground. Y'all never think of things on that level. Never. Y'all never think on that things on that level. And now you're gonna be forced to that thinking. You're either gonna be forced or be put down. Now for Ford himself, that man will never see a light of day. That man will never see what freedom is. Now, the news report said he's 29 years old. 29. You're 29 years old, and you took your life. You drew away your whole entire life on some YouTube bullshit, trying to impress some damn body. Yeah, and George, yeah, and that's the problem, George, right? I saw now I was looking I was reading excuse me. I was reading the comment section of Super Sly, and a person in his comment section rattled me, right? It rattled me. Now the guy by the name of I think his name is Pillsbury. He made a statement over there, and it's always on this. Well, what why you attacking a black man? What does it do with us? With us, blah 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 blah. Do with us, passport bros. You know, people in this space cannot connect the dots, right? You cannot connect the dots, and I'm glad somebody played that song. Copa Papana, right? You coping. Too many of y'all over here coping and seeding. Over here coping and seeding, conceding. And what's so crazy about it is that, again, you cannot connect the dots. Y'all, y'all first come here talking about, we're passport bros because we can't get the woman we want, and because black women or American women are Western women or the modern woman is not giving you the attention that you think that you ought to deserve. You seek your fantasies outside the confines of Western society, and then y'all go to the global South, Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic, so forth, African countries like Kenya, and then y'all seek y'all sexual conquest. Now I know somebody gonna say, well, man, I got me a wife down here. I got me wife and kids down there. Woo, 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 woo. See, y'all gotta stop acting like victims and talking like victims because you could not find a woman here in the States. Y'all sound like victims, and y'all complain so much online about getting a passport, and then y'all attach yourselves or allowed others to attach yourselves. See, here's the problem with this, right? You allow the nefarious groups of men to attach themselves to you. And because you allow yourself to be attached to these individuals, now it doesn't matter if they say that there are passport bros or not. They keep waving that passport in people's faces. Well, I got me a passport. That's why SBM you used to have a tagline: "Brothers, get you a passport." I remember be just ignore. You used to tell black men, "Get you a passport." Um, some of you MGTOWs was saying that stupid that foolishness. Get your passport. You know. Right. See, George, and you're right. You're right. There is a difference, but at the same time, there's a difference between brothers with passports and passport bros. There's a difference, but at the same time, you have to understand the optics is going to be the same, right? I mean, if you look at the optics. See, people refuse to look at the optics of it, right? So any black man that have any black American, oh no, scratch that, any Western man, you know, I was watching one of my main enemies uh comment section chat room, and y'all know who I'm referring to, right? The person who destroyed both his channels. So he started do he started doing panels again, right? He started doing panels again. So I'm looking in that comment section of his, right? This Negro in in the chat room going to say, well, Reg, um, we're Western men. Does that include us? Negro, be quiet. Does that include us, man? Hold on, who's that in the chat room? You know, of course, you if you are in the Western world, therefore you are Western. You You jackass. Saying that dumb foolishness inside that comments in that chat room. You know, and people talking about Western society, including your ass too, black man. Ain't just it's not Western just not mean white. See, the thing is, y'all try to exploit the global South. Y'all try, y'all try to do the same thing that like the white man does when he's trying to exploit the southern the global South in Africa and stuff. You know. See, and people like myself, I've been trying to tell y'all, listen, you are embarrassing not only yourself, y'all claim to represent black men as a whole. My problem with y'all, and shout out to Taylor though. Shout out to Taylor though. You know, Taylor said something to me earlier tonight. Before I went to bed, I went to bed for like 2 hours, but she said something. As I took that 2 hour nap, um, I'm gonna go back to sleep anyway. She said something, and she's not the only one saying it, but it's just that I'm just so tired of these men trying to represent me as a black man, right? Oh, we black man, and we going overseas, and we doing this, and the things that come out your mouth is not based on logic. It's based on this cry for help. You know. So I'm telling you, you niggas, stop trying to represent me, because it's like what I said the other day. I have a passport my damn self. So anybody who has a passport at this point, me a black man at this point, is suspect, because this is more about you're using your passport for sex tourism. Right, right, George. You know, and and let's talk about the money part of it, right? Let's talk about the money part of it. The man been unemployed for over 2 years. The man been unemployed for over 2 years, and all he got was donations and super chats. That gonna let me know. That's gonna let me know that a lot of these men, a lot of these content creators, gonna be investigated. You know, Interpol, FBI, MI5, MI6. You know, the the CIS Canadian what's it called, the Canadian um intelligence bureau and intelligence service, the CIS and all these other agencies, intelligence agencies. Oh yes, they're going to go ahead and and look into this. you know because how can you have a passport? Because the rules in Brazil saying, well, the only way you can stay in Brazil if you have a job, if you have um some type of income, this amount of money in your bank, and so forth. You have to have about $4,000 in the bank. If you're an American citizen visiting Brazil, you had a passport to Brazil, you have to have this amount of money before you enter Brazil. But yet your boy did not have a job. So Brazil gonna look into that, and Brazil gonna sit there and say, well, YouTube is not really a position. It's not an employment. Hold on. I know somebody gonna say, Big J, you lying. Well, let me help you out real quick. All right, I'm gonna help you out real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you in a minute. But first I need to do this real quick. All right, I need to do this real quick. Hold on. I gotta find it real quick. I gotta find it because I put it on private. Hold on. Because about 2 years ago, I did a video, and I need to find it. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Brazil. That's right. Brazil. That's right. Brazil's in the title. Here it is. Yeah. Here it is. Okay, yeah. That's a video I did. Um, so anyway, we're gonna go over here real quick. Just show this real quick. So over here it says, information, right? Now I said this 2 years ago, and people try to. I had to put the video in private about this. Hold on, give me a minute. All right, all right. Now since I'm here, I'm back. I'm back here. I'm back again. One of y'all can hear me, right? So anyway, about 2 years ago, I did a video called this Brazil anti-trans passport visa law, right? I did this about 2 years ago, and a lot of you Negroes, got so mad at me about this. So I put it on private because some fool try to discredit me, right? A difference that 2 years will make, right? Yeah, 2 years later, I end up being right. Maybe you might want to listen. All right. So anyway, so over here, you check the links. So over here, I talk about the information for visas, and here's where the Brazilian government is going to use a RICO type or their version of the RICO thing concerning them about the passport rules, because Floyd did not have a job. So they're gonna ask, well, who was financing Floyd? Who financed Floyd? So here is what here's what the visa website says. Your passport must be valid for at least 1 month after your intended date of arrival in Brazil. The record of your e-visa maximum date, which within. Okay, hold on. Ouch. Uh, Now here's where they're going to get his ass at on the other part outside of the who really financing him. You're eligible for a visa if your purpose is tourism, including activities of a formative and recreational nature, as well as visiting friends or family members. All right. See, the thing is, now right here is going to be a problem for him. They're going to use this visa thing against him because he wasn't visiting friends or family, and he was not there for quote unquote business, legitimate business. All right. You may apply for the e visa if you attend meetings, trade fairs, or business business events, explore commercial opportunities, sign contracts, perform an audit, or uh, wherever that word is. However, engaging in paid activities in Brazil is prohibited uh, in the duration of the stay cannot extend 90 days. How to apply, right? so so yeah, so they're going to get him on that. They're going to expand the um, the investigation of Floyd. Okay, now I'm going to put this barrier up real quick because for a reason. for reasons. I'm gonna put this barrier up, okay? Because I'm gonna click on something. I don't want to get. Uh, Let me see. No, no, no. That's not it. That's the. Oh wait, hold on. This is what I'm looking for. Hopefully, this is what I'm looking for. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wrong. Wait a minute. Am I in the right place? Am I in the right place here? Okay, general information. Okay, okay. This is it. I'm trying to find it where you supposed to have like this amount of money on it, unless they revised it already. I mean, anyway, the point is, um, your boy's fucked. Okay, um, your boy's is screwed. He's screwed, and I hope that after this is over with, I hope that the culture itself will change. I hope that the culture itself will change. Um, I hope that the culture is shifted from instant gratification to a culture of um, being self-aware and working on oneself. Um, that should be the culture that should be push now, and not this. I'm going to country A and country B because women ain't ish at home, and I need instant gratification. And I hope that this also would, in my opinion, would stop the narrative. You know that more people be more in perspective. Black men, it'll force black men to be in perspective. Men in general, I should say, should be more in perspective and conquering his own demons rather than using uh some other trying to use women or exploiting others for monetary or sexual gain. Uh, that's what I believe. That needs to happen, and so I hope that at some point YouTube and Google will, or Brazil, I should say, will force Google to look into those who donated to who finance Floyd's debauchery, and so forth. So anyway, um, since uh, since I'm late, and since Femi and thinking out loud ain't here, I'm apologizing to him again. Hey, it's Christmas, and I was going to do this, but I'm things happen. So I apologize to the both of y'all for not setting this up earlier because I know about 40 minutes into this. Uh, Ouch! See my back. The hell? Okay. I scratched my back. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all be easy, and I might be live tomorrow. Who knows? Uh, Merry Christmas, and for some, I hope y'all a Happy New Year. So anyway, anyways, I apologize to Femi. I apologize to again to Think Out Loud. I apologize for both of y'all for being late. So anyway, y'all be easy. I'm out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.